Hi and welcome to this episode. In a case where you don't want to open this prota detail directly from your protaStructure, you can as well come to your desktop or wherever you have the prota detail file and just double click on it. Once you double click on it, it is actually going to load. So it's loading in the background. Okay, so it's loading and then you have it here. Now all the drawings or all the designs you have ever done in protaStructure, you are going to see them here in this list. So what we are working on is this file called called training. Okay, so I have other sample drawings I have done, designs that I have done on my protaStructure, and that is what you are seeing here, is displaying here. So you can open any of them. So this training file is what I'm going to click on. So once I click on open, once I click on OK, and it will open. Okay, so if I click on OK now, you allow it to load. So once you are here now, you can use the auto generate details. Once I click on the auto generate details, I'm going to show you something very interesting here. Once this menu pops up, you can see you have the options. You have the option 2, you have the option 3. It's important that whenever you want to do your design or generate your detailing directly from the prota detail, you take your time and arrange them from these settings. Okay, so you can click on display column loads if you want the column load to be displayed. You can draw similar separately. Okay, so in a case where you have similar structural members, you can actually select the draw similar separately. This happen mostly in a case where you have similar columns and all. Okay, in that case you can have a lot of similar columns, okay, or similar panels. Okay, now if that is correct, you can check for the column dimension. We don't have a shear wall in our model, in our design, so form plan side dimension, you can as well check that if you want. And then here you can see this is your sheet. From here you can be able to select the paper size that you actually want to use to in order to export your drawing, and they are of different scale. You can see this is 1:50. So all you need to do is to check for the scale that suits your design. Okay, so you check for the scale that actually suits your design. That's basically all you need to do. Okay, so if I click on OK now, or I select the paper size that I want to use, let's say I pick A3 size of my paper. Okay, and then I can click on generate my sheet list. It will generate the sheet list, and then from here I can specify the ratio that I'm actually going to use. Now if I click on draw, it's going to once I click on draw, I click on anywhere in my windows here, automatically it will generate all the detailed drawings. But however, just like I said, it is very important for you to know the specific scale that you are supposed to use, because if you don't know the actual scale that you should use, the drawings will go outside the title block entirely. So as you can see, this one now is inside, but it's looking very small. So you may need to probably change the scale of your title block entirely, or you can actually even rearrange the drawing directly from the prota-detail. Like I said, you know, the software on your prota-detail here is very easy to actually do most of your editing that you want to do. You can edit it however you want. It's very flexible to edit from. So right now, look at what we have here. Okay, I think this is still loading. Okay, so you can see these are the sheet lists for your plan. 0, that's the foundation level, the story 1, the story 2. Okay, so I will close that. So you can see all of these are in the title block, and this title block can be copied. You can copy the title block. If you look at this very well, you can see the client's name presented by all of them are empty. Okay, so you can correct that or type in those informations as you want. If you come to your design report manager, okay, let's come back to our settings anyway. If you come to settings and parameter, you can see this project preference. Here you can type in design by engineer Thomas, controlled by engineer, you know, whatever name you want to type in, present or drawn by David Samson, presented by, you know, whichever name, Dauda Ayuba. Then the client's name, you can see Esther Beatrice. Project title, you can say propose residential development. Project number 01 or 02. The date could be October. Just select this drop down here and select address, could be number 14 Kamuru Close, Giri, Oyo State, you know, something like this, and then you click on OK. So in the next title block, it will actually automatically also display. So that's still loading in the background. So by the time you do that, you can just come and click on this sheet. You see it's written sheet. If you click on this sheet, from here you can as well select based on the size of your paper. You can as well specify the scale of your paper. Once you specify the scale, the number of sheets, okay, and all that. So let's say I want to go with this. I'll click on insert. I can click anywhere around my window. you can see this has been displayed. You can see the client's name, Esther Bitrus, presented by Dauda Ayuba. Okay, number 14 Kamuru Close, Giri, Oyo State, proposed residential development. Okay, so this is basically all you need to do. You can as well just move any of these drawings, just like I told you. It works exactly with the way AutoCAD works. Okay, so you can take your time to arrange your drawing. Let's say I want to move this one now to my title block. I can simply just highlight it and just type in M for move, and I click on enter. Then I move it. Then I can take my time to, you can see that has been arranged inside my title block. So similarly, I can come back and pick another title block here and check for it, and I will click on enter. I drop it here. So you can see what I have. So I can move whatever I want to move. It's very easy. All I need to do is just to highlight it, type M for move, type M for move, enter. Okay, it's loading. Move. So it's not as flexible as the way AutoCAD is anyway. So alright, so you can see what I have here. So you can do similarly for all your drawings. So even these ones can be deleted and insert it properly. You can delete these ones that was generated automatically, and you can insert your title block properly. So if you are not comfortable with the scale, you can take out your time. You can as well move the title block as well. You can move it and pick it from this point and take it here. So however you want to do this, that can be done, although I moved and some part of it is still remaining here. So that's basically all you need to do to rearrange. You can rescale, you can change the scale of this title block in order for it to actually become smaller than what you have. Okay, so let's say I want to change this scale and make it a bit smaller. So if I type in 150 now and I click on enter, I can just drop it anywhere. Oh sorry, this is bigger. Or did I? Sorry, I think it's the size of the paper also. Aha, so this one is too big. So I can make it smaller by changing this to, let's say 80. Sorry, I am forgetting to change the size of the paper. A3 paper. So you can see this is a bit smaller. So you can take out your time and do all of this little editing on them. Just highlight and move, enter, and pick a point, a base point here, and just find a way of inserting it here. So you can take out your time. You can as well even rearrange all of these to You can see all this can be rearranged, can be moved down, or you can rescale this and just move this. You highlight it, move it here. So all that can be done directly from the Prota detail, as you can see. So you can as well print from your Prota detail directly. Okay, if you come to this file here and you click on print, so if I click on print from here, I can select the size of the paper I want to print my drawing on. Okay, so you can see A3 here. You can, okay, so I can switch from my portrait to my landscape. Okay, so if I leave it, so the landscape is better, I can leave it at this. Okay, so on the next episode I'm going to be printing this drawing, and then by the time I print, then we'll come back to the Prota detail and start explaining what all of these templates means and what we can use the templates to achieve. Okay, so I will see you in the next episode.